All right, it's no surprise that men and women don't always see eye to eye on many or all issues.
And Claudia Jordan, co-host of the new Centric series, according to him and her, and Steve Santagati, relationship expert and author of The Manual. I have to make sure that I put the emphasis on there. They're here to give their points of view on some thorny topics. So welcome, you two. Thanks for being here this morning. Okay, so now let's start with an example. You see your friend's partner on a date with someone else. Do you turn a blind eye?
Well, first of all, how do you know it's a date? But like, so we're gonna assume for the sake of
you can tell it's a date if you're hugged up.
If they're making out, no, I would personally say something because I would want somebody to say it, tell me.
So you're saying tell the friend?
Yeah, tell the friend. But the way you put it is going to have a lot to do with how it comes out and how you know.
I agree. I made the mistake one time of, well, I don't know what it might be. It may be nothing, and I didn't tell my best friend that I saw a guy she was dating out with another woman. And
girl,
it was our one argument in 20 years we've ever had.
Are you kidding me?
We've ever argued about.
Regardless of how much it's going to hurt, it'll hurt. It's going to hurt regardless, but you got to tell them now so it'll hurt less for the future.
But can I say this? Ladies, we have a thing about wanting to break up with our friend when they tell us bad news about the man that we love.
I was going to say, don't tell the messenger.
That's a girl thing. You guys have major problems.
Is it different for guys, though? Is the bro code different? If a guy tells you, hey, I saw your girl out with another...
It has everything to do with the source. If your guy's trying to get with your girl or he's like the jealous type, then yeah, you're not going to take him very seriously. But in general, I say if I see my friend being cheated on, I'm not going to be like a tattletale like that dorky kid in school that's the snitch. But you kind of say, look, she's not what you think she is. Here's the situation. You do what you want to do.
Yeah, it seems women want more details, though, right? We're kind of more detail-oriented, but you can
What
just
was she wearing? Yeah. What did it look like when he was looking at her?
Yeah, all right, let's talk about another thorny issue. Who pays on a date? Now, with women, of course, starting to earn more.
The guys have to
Have
pay.
the rules changed?
No, the rules have changed in society in terms of women's rights and equal pay, which is all fantastic. But when it comes to dating, we have to drop back to the 1950s. I take care of you. That's the deal. Now, if you're making more money than the guy, or excuse me, later on in the relationship, then yeah, take him out to dinner. You should, and you should be appreciative like that and show your power as a woman.
Well, fellas, yeah, that's not the place to cut corners because women, we look to men, even if you make way less than us, as a provider in some regard.
Yes, absolutely.
And then, you know, if you start off with coupons and wanting to use gift cards, which has happened.
Okay, me too.
We're going to lose respect for you.
Yeah.
What about opening the car door?
Yeah, you do all that stuff. You open, but
in the beginning, and then it all wears off.
No, hold on.
It does.
Here's the thing. Too, as a guy, I'll tell you this. I open the door so many times in a city or whatever for women at a grocery store or you know, some kind of store. And if you don't say thank you, you know what that makes us guys do? We're like, you know what? You're on your own.
Yeah.
So say thank you if a guy opens the door, but men, you should still be chivalrous.
They should be, and they need to be manly as well. I'm missing these days. Like,
but that's your fault. That's because of political correctness.
No,
yes, it is your fault.
No,
of course it's your fault.
Not our fault.
You guys have an a la carte attitude.
Wait, what are you saying? We pick and choose what we want now?
You have an a la carte attitude towards feminism. You want us to open the door and pay for dinner, and but at the same time, you want...
Women have double standards?
Yeah. We have double standards. No, but hold on. You have an a la carte. So what I'm saying is, if you want equal rights, and you have to expect sometimes that you have to also make sure that if you want that chivalry, you have to appreciate it. Men, like all human beings, work off positive and negative reinforcement. If we do something you like, tell us.
Okay.
That's not a problem.
Okay. No, that's not a problem at all. Okay, we've learned our lesson.
So early to get worked up.
I know, exactly. Well, okay, I can't even believe I'm asking this question right now. But when you're in a relationship, is it okay for you to pass gas after spending 2 nights with the person?
Absolutely.
Who gives me this question?
I don't want to know. I don't ever want to smell your gas. Like,
all right, whoa.
No.
Listen,
Listen,
let's separate this. Yeah,
so you're full no way, no how, never in the relationship.
So hold it in.
Well, I look at like I wouldn't just like let one rip like 2 days in.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like it would take away the sex.
2 weeks. Even in your office, 2 weeks.
I don't care if it's 2 years.
What is your opinion?
No, here's the deal.
Spare me, please.
See, guys are the biggest offender of this. And the thing is, what you want to do is keep romance in the relationship.
Yes.
Always, as long as possible. The honeymoon's going to wear off. We all know that. But when you become too informal too quickly, it really says that I don't really care about you.
Absolutely.
I don't really
Yeah.
care. And a girl should never do that. We have to objectify you.
We are flowers.
pretend
We
Right.
don't
that
do
we
things
are
like that.
friends,
yeah.
I had a boyfriend who was so disgusting. He would like lift a cheek and like make this whole big like thing. It was like so
Yeah.
Maybe it
gross.
was a turn
And
on.
after-
Yeah,
It was turning
we're
I
all-
was like, why am I dating you? You're a pig.
Well,
So,
we're guys. We do that. If we could become very comfortable, and you're our friend, which is a nice sign, but also
I don't want to be your friend. I
tell
want to
them
be your
that.
girlfriend.
So tell them that.
Well,
Tell
now
them-
I'm someone's wife, but still.
Right, but tell-
It's like-
And maybe give him a little gas X in his stocking stocking or something for
Exactly.
Christmas.
No, you
All
should
right.
definitely be honest with them. And tell
Let's
them.
talk about drinking a little bit here, and I think some of us may have. I am guilty of this. Drunk texting. That does happen. Now, should we be held
You drunk
liable for
text?
this?
Yeah.
You send selfies, naked selfies.
Not naked, but I do take them, but I don't send them. But I'm definitely guilty of that. And
Yeah.
there needs to be an app to recall that text, like within.
Well, there was that app that kind of destroyed the text within seconds. But you
Right.
can still do a screenshot of it. So
can.
yeah.
I think when you're drunk texting, I mean, what are your thoughts on this?
No, you're responsible. Whether you're drunk, sober, tired, angry, impatient, whatever you do, you're culpable for. So if you don't, you should just read it a couple times, and it makes sense.
You
If
can't read. Your eyes are
No, you
crossed. You're
can't.
drunk.
You're falling asleep.
then you have to deal with the consequences. No, you're always responsible. I mean, I've obviously sent texts when I've been drinking, but I make sure I reread them several times before I send it. And
You must not have been that drunk.
No, trust me, I don't get that drunk anyways. But the thing is, you look at it and keep it. If you guys are going to be drinking and texting, just keep it short and sweet. Like
Yeah.
really, so it's almost innocuous.
But aren't we human? We make mistakes and we send
Well,
things. and
you
then we're
are.
like,
We're not. You make
But
mistakes.
it's easier said than done.
It is.
I do
Especially with
too.
women, throwing a little PMS plus alcohol, that's like a
Yes.
deadly combination.
And if he didn't call you that
Oh, my
day, then
God.
you're just like,
The
I never want to
hormones.
see you again. You know, so you gotta let people slide
There's
sometimes.
there's an old adage that goes, it's better to keep your mouth shut and be thought stupid than to open it and prove it.
Okay.
alcohol.
All
I
right.
like that.
Awesome.
Let's talk about
Okay.
your show. Of course, that's called about how men and women see things differently. What is it called?
According to him and her and myself and the comedian Finesse Mitchell, it's really a cute show. And, you know, the shot like kind of like best week ever with the comedians chiming in, and their commentary is hilarious. So we have a man on the street as well, and at the end we always finish off with expert advice so we can see who was right and who was
Oh,
wrong.
And
awesome.
it's usually her right or
Of course we're
Yeah.
right.
Of
Yes, the
course, we gotta
girl.
go with the women. But you know what, Steve Santagati, we appreciate
like
you being
you
here.
too,
Also,
don't worry.
Claudia Jordan, and you can catch the premiere of According to Him and Her next Friday at 9 on Centric. Good luck with the show. Thank you for being
Good luck
here.
with your gas.
Thanks.
Thank
Oh, yeah,
you.
not me. Listen, I
Got
am
the
a
gas
flower.
tax.
That does not happen in my home.
We don't
All
pass
right.
that.